Who do you think the Lakers should target now?
I don't know, because the guy that they've got as their sort of backup candidate, James Borrego, the guy they've spent the most time with, is sitting in Cleveland right now, and he may have an offer from the Cavs before the end of the week. So, and obviously you JJ, but they haven't done a formal second full interview with him yet. And it's 2 weeks to the draft from tomorrow. So I don't know where they go. One thing I will say, I would be interested, and I don't have an answer here, I'd be interested to know if any other college coach has heard that offer and said, you know what? $70 million the Lakers sounds okay to me. I wonder if their phone is ringing at all in the last 24 hours.
Well, first of all, a couple of things. No other college coaches' phones need to be ringing from the Los Angeles Lakers. Hell with that. You don't settle after you went for Danny Hiller. You don't need to be going to a college coach. I'm not gonna disrespect my man JJ Redick. I know that he hasn't coached, but the bottom line is that I think he's a smart basketball mind and he has the potential. But what I will say is this. I will pay attention to Udonis Haslem and what Udonis Haslem said in terms of how guys in the locker room might raise the proverbial eyebrow because of the relationship he's cultivated with LeBron James with them doing that podcast. Believe it or not, if you're a head coaching candidate for the Los Angeles Lakers, one could argue that doing the podcast with LeBron James may hurt JJ Redick more than help him. I will say that. I'm going to throw the name out that I always throw out. I know he doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell. I don't think it's fair. I think Mark Jackson should be consideration. I think Jeff Van Gundy should be given consideration as well. They both know how to coach. They're both experienced. They both know how to deal with players. They both have the capability of planning for the future while providing structure and stability in a forward-moving way from the coach's box and coach's seat in that regard, and they ain't gonna take any crap from anybody either. So I think I'm gonna throw both of those names out there. By the way, I think they both should be candidates for the head coaching job. Both of them.
Yeah, I definitely like the idea of Mark Jackson. I agree with you. I don't know what he's done or why he hasn't even gotten a formal interview or even a call.
It's ridiculous.
Last I spoke with him, he hadn't received a call. But you know what, Stephen and Wendy, I was thinking if he had ever been a head coach, why not give? And I understand it's hard because we've seen guys get first-time head coaching jobs. We saw that with Darvin Ham, Luke Walton, first-time coaching job. But Sam Cassell, at some point in time, somebody's going to have to give Sam Cassell an opportunity because he's been on the bench with Doc Rivers. I think he's on the bench now with Boston Celtics and Joe Mazzulla.
Yes, he is.
At some point in time, he needs an opportunity to show if he can or can't get it done. Hell, y'all give everybody else an opportunity to coach in the league that doesn't have head coaching experience. Why not him? He's played the game. He played the game at a high level, won two championships with the Rockets, and went on. He played a nice NBA career. And he's been around the game basically for the last 30 years. So Mark Jackson would be my first choice. Sam Cassell would be my second choice.
I'm good with Sam Cassell. Absolutely. Consideration. He deserves it. He deserves that consideration. Absolutely.
All right.
But hey, Molly,
Yeah.
Molly,
Yep.
you know you were talking about the cost of living in California.
Yeah.
Somebody that employed people, Stephen A., I know what the cost of living is and what you have to pay someone of quality, someone that knows what the hell they're doing. You're going to have to outbid them, or they're going to go take a job in New York, or they're going to go take a job in Chicago. And if you want that person bad enough, you have to overbid. Sometimes you have to make them an offer like, man, I ain't going to even call this person back. And that's what O'Shea Media does, because I'm not going to lose out the top quality talent to nobody.
Wanna try to boast at what I look like. Keep them going, try to wear, I pull up long range. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm a